Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Let's continue our learning Spark with AI. Um, I'm gonna share my screen. Yeah, let's continue our learning. So in the last session, we have learned about uh, we have learned about um, transformations, actions, and partitions and parallelism, how it work, and shuffle versus broadcast, and all the when we're gonna use what type of join it is, and of course data frame operations, uh, null handling, and group by aggregate functions. Basic learning we have done. So the next step is joins. So let's continue our learning. So okay, let's start writing a code on join between df1 and df2. D df equals to df1 dot join df df2. I think I may not to include that in quotations, I believe. Let me see that, since it is a data frame. uh, on join on so and so key. Df1 dot id equals to df2 dot df2 dot id. Okay, this is what I think the syntax is. I didn't even look through once about this particular syntax, and let's see whether it is correct or not. Okay, so yeah, let's learn. uh, Good attempt, but syntax needs to be corrected. Okay, df1 dot join. Okay, there is some on is not used like this. Okay, join condition is not a string expression like SQL. Okay, okay, so the syntax is join other data frame condition join type. Okay, so only the type of a join is the string here. Rest of them, I think, not. Let me see whether it is that or not. But okay, the question right now here in this is df equals to df1 dot join of df2 comma dash comma inner. Okay, here that should be condition, join condition. So how to mention the join condition? So they gave a uh, clue which to use a call. So let's use that. Fill the condition using call or direct column reference. Okay, I can use anything. So let's try direct column reference. df1 dot id equals to df2 dot id. Let's use directly like this, and we'll see if there is any gap. Okay, okay, good try, but the condition is incorrect. Okay, uh, okay, sorry, it's a typo actually. Okay, you can method one, you can directly mention that particular id if the column names are matching. Like for example, two data sets, if they have a same column, So then you can mention that column name, it will automatically join based on that. Work when, yeah, works when column names are same. And if the column names are not same, then you need to exclusively use call of column of df1.id equals to column of df2.id, and the join type as inner. We can specify like this. So yeah, that's a good way of okay. The code we supposed to write actually is, let me copy that, and let's try to write in the let's try to correct it now. Like for example, this is the initial thing we have learned. We have wrote. Let me write it correctly now. Sorry. So the same thing we can write df equals to df1 dot join df2 comma data frame information call. Assume that in this case the column names are different, so that's why we are using column names are different. That's what we think. Now we can use df1 dot id close parenthesis and equals to, I think it's equals to yeah, equals to column. Yeah, we need to have a little patience and we need to write exclusively, otherwise we could not able to memorize these things, because so it's actually exclusive syntax. We cannot remember that easily. So yeah, so comma join type inner. Let's example check, we'll do outer. Okay, we'll do outer. Okay, this is the syntax it needs. Okay, now it is the correct syntax. Okay, so just for the practice sake I have written there. Okay, let me see, when should you not use id shortcut and instead of use condition. We can directly answer like this. So whenever join key is not matching, uh, join key name is not matching, then in those cases only, yeah, you need to use exclusive condition. Okay, refine the answer. Just refine the answer. Column names are different, or you need a complex join condition, like multiple column inequalities or something like that. Maybe you need to use that. Okay, same column name shortcut is this. Okay, like join df1 dot join of df2 comma column name is id and the join type is inner. Okay, that's the way you need to use. And apart from that, different column names used condition. Python join df2 comma call. Okay, yeah, df1 dot user id and df2 dot id. In those cases only you can write like this. And one more different scenario it has given, like multiple conditions. Like for example, df1 dot join df2 column name id equals to column id and column dept equals to dept, and of course the default join is inner join. So yeah, I think that's the reason it is not mentioned anything here. Whenever it is, I mean, if it is really need to run this code and see, then we can run this code like this. Is there is a run button here and we can just click on it and it will It will try to define that, and it will try to tell you. Mini challenge is like, left join, write a left join between these two, like df1, df equals to df1 dot df1 dot join of df2 comma id, since id column, yeah, since id column is the same, and you need not to mention anything because the default join is inner join, it will automatically take that. So you need to write left join. So left join here mentioned, right? So you need to mention exclusively left join, left join. Okay, you need to mention exclusively left join. Yeah, I think this will be correct. You are very close. Why? I think left join is not there. Left join is not valid syntax. I know. Yeah, I doubt that. Spark expects specific join type strings. Left, left outer. Left outer. So in this case, left is the right keyword. So yeah, left join is not there. Left is the right keyword, and that you need to use, and that you need to specify. Okay. So now, quick reinforcement. Left join means keep all rows from the left table. Whatever it is, like df1, in this case we mentioned as a left table. So keep all the rows and matching from df2. If nothing is matching, it will replace with nulls. Quick test. After left join, if a row in df1 has no match in df2, which side null, which side will have null values? So df1 will come automatically everything, and df2. So df2, df2 will have null values. Okay, good try, but not correct. df2 is a right side, will have null values. That's what I said, right? Oh, sorry, it is. I think it's a typo. But anyway, the answer is correct for us. df2 is a right side table, will have null values. That's what we said. I think, yeah, it's a typo. So we need to, yeah, once we say something as a voice, so you need to check whether it is printed correctly or not. So yeah, the pronunciations will have some impact of whatever the text it is writing by our voice. So let's see. Uh, Always present may become nulls. Okay, quick check, don't skip. Okay, in a right join, if no match happens, which side will have nulls? Right join, then right side table is a df2, and so in this case df2, df1 will have nulls. I think it will say the wrong answer because I mentioned df2 comma df1 both will have null, so it won't consider this answer. Correct, yeah, the right join. All rows from df2 right side are preserved. If no match df1 left side will have nulls. So df1 will have nulls. So left join right side nulls, right join left side nulls. The simple funda we need to remember is like left join right side nulls, right join left side nulls. Okay, let's go one level deeper. Uh, After left join, I want to find rows that did not match. So the condition we need to write is null check. Oh, forgot what is the null check we need to remember. Is null. Call filter column name dot is not null. Dot is null. So what we need to get is you want to find rows that did not match. So hmm, so the condition we need to write is column column name dot is not null. I think this is the condition we need to use. It's taking a while. I don't know why. Good try, but not correct for this case. Okay, what is that case? Think again. Rows that did not match after left join. From earlier left join, TF2 become null when no match. Yeah. So what should we check? Not matched DF2 columns are null. Yeah. Filter column. So DF2 column of course, but yeah, df2.id. ID is a key, right? I mean, I think df2.id maybe. Okay, correct idea. You should check column from df2.id. Even though that is a matching column, that will return null because it is not matching. Maybe okay. The corresponding. Hmm. So in this case, what happened is like df.filter column df2.id dot is null. If you call that function, it will return what are all the unmatched records. It will return because it's you're checking based on the is null. The filter is based on the seasonal condition. Okay. So okay, small but important reinforcement in real PySpark. You usually don't have df2.id after join. Yes, column or just id or duplicated names named aliasing. Of course, I mean we can do aliasing. Best practice, you need to make it as an alias so that it will be easy to. So here b.id. So if you see df1 alias a join df2 dot alias b comma id comma left. So left join happens, and after that filtering column b dot id, like here this, since it is a left join, alias will be like one of the few of, okay, unmatched columns will have unmatched columns in b have nulls, so that's why you're doing a null check here. Okay, what you just learned, this pattern is called finding unmatched records or anti-join logic, the one which we learned, right? Anti-join logic means when, of course, other than this, I think union, intersection, these type of things are there, but as of now, the filter the null values from the left, from the right table will give the anti-join logic, so that's we need to remember. Next, quick check. How would you direct? How would you directly write this? How would you directly write this as a join type instead of filter? Spark has a special join. What this thing is asking here is, so quick check. So I didn't understand the question actually. How would you directly write this as a join type instead of filter? Outer. Now outer join will have all the things, will have records from both df1 and df2 clubbed together, and all matching unmatched records, everything will come as it is. But I don't know what is the question it is asking. So I'll just say, I just want to say, like, it's, I didn't understand the hey GPT, I'm not sure what exactly you're asking here in this case. So the question is a little bit tricky. You please provide the answer for this, and also give me the brief overview of all join instructions together, so that I can just read one more time for them, for review purpose. I want the keynotes about PySpark join, important points in the join. Important or key points in the join in PySpark. Let's see what it will answers. So, so it, okay. It looks like it gave very less information about join. And now, after this, what I'm gonna ask is, I'm gonna ask. Looks like you not given that much priority to the join exercise. So I want more examples and exercise to understand the join in a better manner. So help me with that. That's what I'm gonna ask. It is taking a hell out of a time. I don't know why, but yeah. Okay, it is giving some answer. Let me see. Please bear with me, buddies. There is no other way. Let me wait. Okay, let's read out point by point and important points in the join. So the join type is a left anti. Left anti. There is an anti join is also there. So left anti, if we use left underscore anti, right underscore anti might be there. So let's see. So that will give, instead of doing all this, join left join with the specific key, and after that filtering it out, the nulls, you can do anti join as well. That is a left anti join. I'm not sure, I mean, I didn't heard about it. So it returns rows from df1 where no match exists in df2. Okay, got it. So this is the direct join based way to get unmatched rows from the left side. Okay, that's fine. So let's key points you should know in the PySpark joins is most common join types are inner joins. The default is inner joins. Of course, you didn't mention anything. It will go to inner join only. We'll ask that question as well. And left join keeps all rows from the left and matched rows from the right. Of course, it is left, inner left, and of course right. Full join is like from rows from the both side. Keep all the rows from the both sides. It will be full join. And left anti join, left semi join is also there. Okay, I'm not sure. I didn't know about it. Then right anti join is not there. It seems. Okay. So left anti join is there. Like we already just discussed about how to get the left join, left anti join. And the same way semi join. Keep rows from left that do not have a match in right, but returns only left columns. Shortcuts versus explicit conditions. Of course, shortcut method, instead of giving a column, exclusive column information details, you can just give the column name. If join condition is based on the particular key which has the same name in both the data frames, then only it can be used. Of course, it's a explicit condition when column names differ. Multiple join conditions exist. So those cases only we can, like those different case only we can use multi-join. I mean, like multiple columns, then only you'll specify the column. Otherwise, you'll go with the shorter version. So so in simple words, there are two versions. You can do shorter version, which is just directly mention the join key name, which that must be present in both of the data frames. Next, if the column names are differ, then you specifically use the condition like call of that column name equals to call of the other data frames column name. Yeah. Okay. Null behavior. Null equals to null does not match in normal join condition. Unmatched side gets nulls in outer joins, of course. Left join unmatched row, right column becomes null, of course. That shuffle behavior. Usually, joins usually cause shuffle because matching keys must be brought together. So initial distribution may happen on a based on a key basis into different partitions. So when the combination of when there is a process called matching those records based on keys, then it needs to brought the process needs to brought those records from different partitions. So that a behave that's a shuffle behavior you already aware, which we learned in our initial class. So I think, yeah. So broadcast join when one table is already small, that we already aware. Duplicate column problem. Duplicate column problem is like, for example, if both tables have same non-join column names, results can become confusing. So you need to do an alias for that, for those columns, so that to avoid confusion. Yeah. So yeah, to avoid confusion, we need to do that. So if you're aware of the SQL process, then you might be able to know this. It's a pretty straightforward thing. Next, interview important join patterns. Find matched rows only. DF1, of course, inner join. Find unmatched is the left anti join. Left anti join is the thing where you can find unmatched things. Find rows from left that exist in right. Okay, irrespective of the unmatched, both matched only, right? Okay, left entire table should be there, and it should only get matched records from the right. So then in that cases, that is called left semi join. Okay, left semi join. Keep all left rows and enrich with right. Yeah, of course it is a left join. So easy memory trick. Inner common rows only. Left keep left safe. Right keep right safe. Full keep everything. Left anti left without match. Left semi is left with match only. Yeah, that's a very best description. Whatever we need to understand. Like, let me copy this. It's a good point actually to you know to briefly explain about simple join. Okay, let's copy everything and we'll save it. I mean, if there is anything needed in this case. Okay, it is taking time. Okay, let's keep as it is. And what else here? Okay, most important practical rule before writing a join. What rows do you want to preserve? Of course, I mean there will be a number of columns from left and right data frames, but you need to save those columns which are needed for further computation. So that's the reason, like, what do you want to preserve, and do I need matched or unmatched rows? Of course, what is the join condition we need to know? uh, is one table small enough to broadcast? Is one table small enough to broadcast? Yeah, of course. Are join keys clean and non-duplicate? Yeah, if it has duplicate values, it will give some issues. So let's do one thing. Let's go ahead and do one more overview here. what it is what it is copying here. Let me see. Is it copying the entire thing? It is copying only the question. Okay, that's fine. Let's let's do one thing. I asked about, of course, that's the left join, and what are all the key points in the Spark. Let me copy and paste it. I copied it. I don't know why it is not coming. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, it gave the full details any which way. Let's keep it for later. And okay, as of now, I'll just do a overview just to understand, because join is a very critical process. We need to thoroughly understand end to end. Of course, it needs more practice. I think what we do is, after the end of the entire training part, and we'll start doing a project. In that, we may take few scenarios to understand this end to end. Okay, so as of now, what are all the type? The most common join type is inner join, and if you don't mention it anything also, it will go to inner join only. I think I need to ask that question actually. Wait a minute. I'll ask that question. Hey, hi. If Yeah, if any join type is not specified, then what will be the default join it will take? I don't know. Somehow it is pretty slow. Yeah, thanks for watching my videos. But what we need to do is, going forward, like it's going little slow, I believe. But the only thing we can do right now is, you play the videos in 1.5x speed, so that you can do these things easily. Let me type instead of what will be the default join type. I don't know, somehow it is hanged, or I'm not sure why it is. Okay, let's keep that question for later. As of now, let's stop this session here. And thanks a lot for watching my videos. And let's, so please try to subscribe.